but we'll do this. There we go. Okay, it's Roots Magic time, and it is the day before tax day. It's April 14th. I hope you all have your taxes filed and got your refunds, and they were big. I the days that I was a tax accountant, this day and tomorrow were always kind of, well, actually we got to the point where like we didn't have them done by yesterday. We weren't getting them done. So that's it. All right. There's Marita. She's coming to join us. That's it. So, I thought we'd talk about tools and because there's got some interesting ones in there. It's been a while since we've done that. But the one thing I wanted to point out, I'll go ahead and show it up. There is an update to your Roots Magic. You know, they have a list of all the things that they fixed. So I went ahead and downloaded it, but you should check and see. But the one thing that it says is that Ancestry is changing their, and I don't know what the initials were. They didn't make any sense to me, but that's what they use to synchronize with Roots Magic. So they've adjusted Roots Magic 11 and it would still work. But if you have an older version, so Roots Magic 10 or earlier, you eventually will not be able to sync your tree with Ancestry. I don't know how many of you do that, but that's going to be what happens because they're not going to go back and rewrite the code for all the older versions. So that was one of the things. Glenn, you stopped in at Roots Magic, did you, while you were at Roots Tech?
I stopped by there, but I didn't really spend a lot of time with them.
Okay. It looks like I saw that it looks like every hour on the hour, every hour they had a short presentation that you could stop and sit through, and they were right inside the door, they said, between my family search and my heritage or something like that. That's got to be prime position. I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, they were right up front.
Yeah, right up front. They weren't in the back corner next to the restrooms, so that's it. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time over there. And uh yeah, I'm just kind of stalling here a little bit. Here comes John. That's good.
It just says Ancestry will be turning off the old API and all versions of Roots Magic before 11 will no longer be able to interact.
With Ancestry. Yeah. Between Roots Magic and Ancestry. So, but I do encourage you to always go through and download the updates. And they had a whole list. You can see it. I've already done it. I can't, Audrey. But I mean, if you look at what they're correcting, it's just things that, little parts that didn't work, and they're trying to get
Right.
them fixed. So that's always
Yeah, I
interesting.
already updated it quite a long
Okay.
time ago with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
That's it. That's all right. Okay, let's go play with uh yeah, I think I've got it open. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna share, and we're gonna share here. We'll do this one. Okay, let's see if we get back here. So we'll go home. Let's go home. So, and I'm gonna shrink you guys up, move all sorts of things around. Okay, you notice over here it says updates, and mine is up to date. I have downloaded the most recent version. It's not a version, it's just corrections basically. Up here, if you wanted to read about Roots Tech, they've got that. And then they have looking back at 2025, looking forward to 2026. So we have all these news here that you can check out and see what they are. And they have videos. Some of these will take you to a video, so that's always good. Okay. I have a file open, my notorious file as we go through there. So let's go ahead and bring it up. Okay. So I thought we'd talk about tools, which are down here on the left-hand side. I gotta put my glasses on. I had my. went to see the eye doctor today. I get to have cataract surgery from the sound of it. So that's it. But okay. So here's your tools down here. Now there are other tools scattered around, but this is kind of the generic tools that take care of everything that you care about. So if we click on tools, we get a whole list. And I've been playing with them. So it's interesting. Now, one of the things you'll see this as we come through here on a couple of these things, they in red letters say, before you do this, you might want to make a backup. Okay. So I have backed mine up. I backed it this time. I backed it to an external hard drive. So, which I should have been. I hadn't done that for a while. It was time because what happens if your just computer dies? You're in trouble. So they start up here and they have the database tools, and some of these are pretty basic. So if you find something compact, we've got the compactor database, which it will remove deleted and unused records from the database. This can make it file a little smaller. So let's see what happens. I hope it won't take very long. I'm going to hit run selected tool. And this can take a very long time. Oh, that was fast. Either my database is very small or my file is very small, or I didn't have much in there that they needed to look at. So we've done that one. So we've done the compact. We can rebuild indexes, which again, that's an internal situation that it works behind the scenes. So we'll run that one, see what happens. Yep, that was done. So, okay, close. Integrity check. We want to make sure that we have good integrity. So we'll see that one. Run selected tools. Oh, it's results. It's okay. So we'll close that one. Let's remove phantom records. Okay. Let's see. Run that one. Oh, we cleaned that one. I wonder what this was. What's the clipboard? Okay, they're not going to tell me if they removed any. And now compare files. And this is the one that you might care about, and you might want to do this. If you've got more than one file for the same family. So what I do is I hit run selected tool, and then they say, so they're using my major file that I always use, but I have other ones. And so I went down here and I chose, let's see, which one did I chose the Jones file. This happens to be what I did for my sister. So it has it has my family, which has her family, and then it has her husband's family. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to open it, and they're analyzing. And this doesn't take very long. Okay. And then what I get is I get a list of everybody where there's a difference between the McCormick-Hadden file and the Jones file. If it's in green, it matches. If it's in yellow, it doesn't match. Okay, there's something different about it. And if I choose, if I click on this, it will move it over to here. Or if I click on this, it will move it over to here. And sometimes I can't see the difference. So this one, replace Chapman, Dickinson County United for Earl Harrison. So I'm not too sure. Sometimes I don't quite understand what the difference is. They seem to be exactly the same, but maybe not. I have down here, got to move this thing around. It says show people. I can't. Let's make this a little small. That edit sign is in the wrong spot. It says don't show. What is it that says under there? There we go. Only show people with differences. So I can click this and it will show everybody. I'm not too sure why you'd want to do that, but that's it. And then, so the green means it's fine. The yellow means it's kind of close, but not quite. If there's a person that isn't in there, all right. Let's see, what do they tell me? If it's red, it means it just absolutely doesn't match. It's not even close. And then if you can have somebody that's in this one and not in that one. So if I were to do that, let's do this person, Carrie Hart. I do have Carrie Hart in there. Let's find somebody that is on their side of the family. Yeah, let's go way down here. Because that side of the family is going to be. Okay. Oh, Raphael. There we go. You notice I have people over here that are not in the other side. So there we go. It's in the Jones tree, but it's not in the McCormick tree. I can say just copy to the other file. Now, I don't want to do that because that's no relationship to me. That's my brother-in-law's family, and I do draw the line on that one. But I can copy that information over to here and just have it show up. And okay, so we'll close that one. That's kind of a John Lewis. That's almost a tool that you almost were using when you had multiple truths that you were trying to get to work together. Okay. Now I'm going to skip. We have here count the number of separate trees in the file. So we can do that. And if I do that, and you're like, well, what do you mean? So in my file, I have my major file that starts with Melinda Hughbanks for some reason. And then I have other files, John McCormick, Michael Barrett, so forth and so on. These are people that I put in that McCormick tree, but they are not connected in any way. They're kind of floating out there. I put them in and then I unlink them. And so these are people I'm pretty sure that they are related, but I don't know exactly how. So I've made a tree and they're hanging in there. And one of these days I will either delete them or I will get them to match up as we go through there. So I don't know how many.
I use that a lot for photos that my grandma and grandpa took that I've made a tree for them. So if anybody finds it, they can have it. And I've made a note, please contact me and I'll send you this. So I've made a lot of little different trees that have one or two people in them. But I wouldn't know that on Ancestry. So when I, do it on RootsMagic, I can then look and see how many I have and why I have them.
So I need to kind of go back up and look at some of these. Like here's Margaret Fryer, Goda Tree. Here we go. And I don't have much about Margaret. Let's see, here's her family. No, wait a minute. What's I doing here? Who the heck is John Smith? I am not married to John Smith. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's go home. There we go. Let's go back to tools. Let's go back to run selected tool. And let's see what I was playing at. Margaret Fryer, go to tree. And then let's see if I have a family for her. And the answer is I don't. I have not done anything with her. I meant to, obviously, but I did not get there. So we'll go back to home. Take me back to me. Pedigree chart. And I don't know who this person is. We're going to delete him. Yes. Okay. Go home. There we are. When that, I don't know about you, but when the screen goes blank, it makes my heart seize. But there we go. Okay. So you can rearrange the children, and the tool rearranges the children in every family and their birth date. If they don't have a birth date, they go at the top of the list. And this is where you see the important. This will sort children into a birth date at the top. You may want to make a backup of before continuing. Rearrange spouses. It rearranges the spouses of every person by their marriage date. So, which seems logical, but again, they give you a little bit of a warning. Problem search. Oh dear. So let's look at our problems. And these are the things that you can tell them you want to look at. All right. You can turn them on, turn them off as you want to through there. Missing given names. It's missing an alternative surname. Buried more than X days after the date. And if they're buried more than 30 days after the date of death, they want to know about that. Age, if they were over 100. I could change that to 105. I could take it down to 77. I could do whatever I wanted, but we'll take it back to 100. Age at marriage should be between 12, 13, and 70. So you've got all of those. So those are the defaults. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. And we get processed. So this is a good way to fix these. Missing surnames, and I don't know about you, but on the females, I often are missing surnames because I just don't know anything about them. So we have Edith and Lulu and Margaret, maybe, and Margaret. So missing surnames, and you notice they're all females, all females. And then here, Mary Alice Ballot was over 100 years when died, so I can say not a problem if I want to do that. I have some missing given names. Now that doesn't, oh, I know what this is. This is a DNA match. I don't know her name, so I just fixed it. I just put her in there. Here I have some unknown sex. So we're going to see several of those as we go through there. Parents married after person's at birth. Oh no. Okay. So I can go through that. Sarah was born after the father's death. So these are all things that I need to fix. So like here's James Kurtz, unknown sex. So I can edit him, and I can go over here, and he is not living. He's male and he is not living. He dies as a toddler. I just know about him by family lore that she had died. So we come down then parents married after the birth of the death. It's this entire Irvin family. Unknown sex, all sorts of things. So let's look up. We should have another one here. Where's Margaret? No, I don't have Margaret in here. I was going to say, the one that mother 52 years old when person was born. This is an Irish family. Am I surprised about that? No, that's not it. Buried 101 days after death. Probably I'm off by a year. 10 years old when married. Residence after death. So let's see what that is. Let's see if we can fix that one. What did I do? Come on. They're not taking me to her. Oh, edit person. I'm sorry. I'm clicking away, but I've got to hit the edit person. Residence 1870, death 1846. I don't think that's right. This is the wrong Margaret Ranahan. There's two Margaret Ranahans. This is a typical Irish thing. They are going to name a child Margaret one way or the other. So then the first baby died in 1846. They named a second one. So this belongs to somebody else. I'll fix that another day. So that's an interesting. So this is worthwhile. Some of these will not take long to fix. Some of them I will ignore, and some of them I will do something about. So here's Scarlet Ray, Mary. No, Margaret. I was looking for Margaret. I don't have a death date for her. So if I were to do that, let's go back to my tree. Let us go back to people. I'm going to do something here. Margaret. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, yes. That's the trouble. I'm having a little difficulty. Cormick. Okay, and here is Margaret. And she died, well, I've got her death date in there. So I'm wondering why they don't say, maybe I fixed that. I would assume I would get a problem alert that she died over the age of 100, but it's not showing up. So let's burial after death. Okay. I'm kind of wondering why that doesn't show up, unless I've done this once before. And there's James, Lucille, Mary, Scarlett, Ray, Sheila. Nope. So I must have cleared that because I could go through and say it's not a problem. And then it'll be all right. So I love this. Born after baptism. Born after baptism. Born after baptism. That's a sometimes a particular Irish issue. I have the birth record and I have the baptismal record. And the baptismal record is the date of that is before the birth. Well, it was up to the father or up to a family member to register the birth with the government. And if you didn't get there in a certain amount of time, you'd have to pay a fine. So, being very practical people, they would just go in and lie about when the child was born so that they were within the window. So we have children being baptized before birth, but that's not normally how it goes. And evidently the Shiners were pretty good about that. What else is here? We looked at problems room. Here's some group tools. You guys use group more than I do, but this one you can use. You can create a group. So that's one way of getting to groups. They always have multiple ways to do that. We can talk a group and we can select people. We can have a rule of who goes in there. We'll talk about groups another day. I can edit it. I can delete it. Right. I can delete everyone in a group, which is they tell you, just remember if you do that, it's going to happen. So we won't do that. And I think this is an interesting combine and manipulate groups. So I can say I want to create a new group. Now it creates a new group. It leaves the old people in the old groups alone. So I don't have a whole lot of groups. So let's say died in Chapman. Okay, that's my one group. And then I'm going to say Howe's born in Ireland. Okay. And then we'll say create a new group, and I'll say, I don't know, in group A and B, in group A, but not in group B, either A or B. In other words, just kind of put them together. And in group A or B. So let's say in group A, they died in Chapman, but not in B. Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's do this first one. We'll just do that. And we'll just say A and B because I'm not going to keep it. All right. And I will run the selected tool. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. And now I have a new tool. So if I go back over to my tools here, where's my group? Let's look at this and let's see who's in A and B. Okay, let's see what's gamma. A edit. Let's see what happens. I want to see it. What do you think? I can't see it from here. Okay. Let's see what happens when I did this. Huh. All right. So you don't see the groups from this. You just manipulate the groups from there. So that's it. So those are your group tools. Fact types. You can add or modify facts. So you can design, and this is what we're used to seeing. Design a new fact if you want to put something in there. We can edit a fact. So we could come through and say, cancel. I've got a fact in here that's a little odd. Why would I have a fact that says Ellen Josephine Barrett Miller? let's edit it. Okay. Um, they're like, where is it? It's just there. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody. So what do you think will
Okay,
happen when I delete that?
be careful because that's probably a newspaper source.
Article. Okay. That's right. You went through that.
Yep, I did.
So if I could see, let's edit. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Okay, let's edit. And I would like to see it, but I can't see it. So
I think if you
edit
go to the
rule.
person, you can see it. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that later on.
Yeah.
We'll go look at Ellen. We'll go look at Ellen. So we can do all sorts of things in here that we want to do with this. We'll cancel that. I can change a fact for everyone. I'm not too sure. Can anybody come up with what you would do with that? Yeah. Why would you do that? I don't know. Okay, we'll cancel that. Then I can remove a fact from everyone, which I think, again, I'm not sure why you do that. Okay. And then,
Might change a fact if you misspelled it.
very good. Very good. So if I see a fact and I'm like, dear me, I don't want to do it one by one. I'd come back over here, look at the fact. So we'd run selected tool and see what happened. Oh, here's my fact types. So I got I got Will, and I have WW1, Social Security number, title. I'm looking for something that maybe I could fix. Uh, see, this is what works well, because what Audrey was talking about, this is a fact, which is her obituary. So really, I would want to change that. I would want to change that to obituary, probably. And maybe I will one of these days. Uh, Catherine Barrett Haley obituary. So somehow, I think that came over from Ancestry, either that or newspapers.com. So we have to kind of fix that one. County check. Now this I did not understand it, and then I finally figured it out. It doesn't, I thought it was going to tell me if I put a place name in there, it would tell me what county it's in. And the answer is no, it does not do that. You can type a county in and you get the history of them. Okay. So let's put in, no, Marshall, because they just got hit. Marshall, comma, Iowa. And then they give you different options. And so I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That doesn't work. Marshall. Okay, here's all the Marshall, and here we go. So don't put the the state name in after that. So if I choose Iowa, there we go. And it gives me some information about it. And then it's known as, belongs to, contains. I'm not sure what all that means. It tells me when it was created. It was created from Lynn County. Belongs to Iowa, starting in 1856. The territory prior to that, so we kind of come to that, contains, and it does not tell me time contains. So that would be it. And then here's my info. Let's see what info gets me. Oh, it's taking me to Family Search Wiki. Nice. Nice. Okay. Can't argue about that. So, and then it takes me to a map eventually. Oh, well, it looks like there might be an issue as we go through there. So we're
We
not doing
can't see it anyway.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because I'm looking at the other one. I did this wrong, but we'll go back. Yeah. Okay. So I got a county check. It lets me look at counties. I get a gazetteer. I can put a place in there. And I was just thinking about Minburn because it just hit the paper. They had something. Minburn, Dallas County, Iowa. Okay. And it gives you a score, and they're pretty sure that's right. And I'm going to view, I can view it online, but you're not going to see it. It will give you, it'll tell me information about it, and then it will give me, what am I trying to say? It will give me a map. It's a Google map that you can just enlarge, enlarge, enlarge until you want to get through there. Then geocoding. So I did do this. I ran the selected tool. Okay. And it says geocode all places. Yes. So they did. And then they had certain places that they couldn't do. Okay. So I have 196 unmatched places. And the problem is quite a few of them are in Ireland. They don't know exactly what to do with them. So, but if I click on this, let's pick one out here. Baker Grove County. Okay. Then they give me some potential matches. So they have Baker, Brown County, Gove County. So evidently Baker is so small that it doesn't register with them. And it could be a township. So let's find a different one as we go through here. Carrollton, Greene County. Okay, there it is. So I put county in there. It's supposed to be county. It says COY, and that's it. So if I say that's it, I will accept that match. Okay, and now we're done. I have quite a few. Chapman Creek is place. What else do we have here? I got 196 of them, so there's a lot of them I could do. Here's Stanton, Colfax, Nebraska. I can get Stanton, Nebraska, or I can get Colfax, Nebraska, but I can't get both of them together. And I'm not sure which one's which because this is a different family. Vigo County. See, there's Vigo, Indiana, so I will go ahead and I will accept that match. So it's kind of cool. So then my geocodes, I'll show you my geocodes later as we go through there. Okay. Here's the infamous fix broken links for your media. Here's my tool. And I will look in all drives. We'll search for missing links. This may take a little while, so if it does, I'll say no. I'll just cancel it. Let's see, what if I do this? I will, not all drives. We'll do a folder. And we'll do documents 2. Let's see what happens. Oh, 20 links are not fixed. They just tell me what they are. Okay. Data clean. Now we're getting down into the other tools. We have data clean. It searches for problems with persons or place names. And this is kind of interesting. Okay. You can clean names and everyone in the file. And then they say, what do you want to look at? And what happened here? Everyone in file. Oh, I'm sorry. And here's what they'll look for. Names that are all in uppercase, improper spacing, improper punctuation, misplaced nicknames, invalid characters, so forth and so on. And so I'll say, okay. And wife shares name, husband's surname. Okay. So what they did is here's what they found and here's what they're changing to. And for many of these, it's because I'm missing the period after a middle initial. So I just have George W. Here's George W. Asbury. Okay. So I will do that. And I will say, let's Let's see, what do I do? Confirm and check each name to clean. Then we'll say clean check names when ready. We'll just say that one. Okay. Okay. So now I have 187 now that I have issues with. So let's go back and do that again. Let's just see what we have. Okay. A lot of this one, that doesn't make sense. This does not make sense. They didn't notice I have two first names. Margaret, maybe. They don't like that. Again, it's a lot of middle initials without periods as we go through. You're going too fast. I put speculative in parentheses. They decided it should be in quotation marks because I'm speculating on that one. And I want everybody to know that. Let's see what we have. I evidently put her nickname in the wrong spot. It's supposed to go after her name, after her middle name. How'd you like to have a middle name Bonaventure? Poor girl, poor girl. Then why is this different? Michael Ranahan. Oh, my capital I is wrong. I mean, I capitalized the I, so we'll go ahead and we'll fix that one. We will fix all of these if we can. Oh well. So we'll just say clear, they're done. Okay. So that's one way. Then you can place clean. Names all in uppercase, improper spelling, spacing, improper punctuation, blank places, so forth and so on. So we'll do that. Add or remove country. I said do nothing. I could add a country to the places I could remove. So I'm going to say do nothing for now. And we're going to say okay, and let's see what happens. And they're looking at all my places, and I know I'm going to get a lot of issues. Okay. Why do I have a problem here? I said USA, it says United States. This one I said Dickinson County. I think I must have spelled it wrong. I'm not sure what's wrong. Do you see a difference between this one and this one? I do not. Okay. Yeah. So they're cleaning them as we go through town. So they evidently found a lot of issues that they needed to fix. And I guess we'll just say that's going to be what it is. Okay. They went from USA to United States on all of these. This is Wenatchee, Chelan, West Oak, Bottineau. I'm not too sure what we're seeing as we go through there, but that's one way to clean it up. Okay. And we will cancel that. And then the one that's kind of fun is when we do search and replace, we can replace within a number of fields. So if you've you decided that there's a name spelled SLEVIN, replace with SLAVIN. And I can do that. It's, oh, what the heck? Oh, that's, it's supposed to be IN. Okay. Okay. No matches, so they didn't find it. Okay. Names. Oh, that was given names. I'm sorry. Surnames. So we'll do this. SLEVIN, and I'm going to repress with SLAVIN. And I will say, okay. And replace. Yes. Yes. Or I can say replace all, and they will search and replace complete. Okay. So I've now changed everybody's name to Slavin. It can be either. It depends on the day. So that's one way to do it. But you can choose other things besides names. You can choose places. You can do facts, notes, source names, citation names, anything. Go from there. All right. Now this is the last one. The very last one at the bottom is enhanced properties list. This is kind of fun because it tells you everything you wanted to know about your file. Okay. says I have 1,282 people, 650 are male, 587 are female, and 45 are unknown sex. So I now know I need to fix that. I have 487 families. 51 have one parent, and if I want to view that, and families with no children. So let's do this. Let's view that. These are the ones where there's just one family involved, one parent involved with that. So, fact times, I have 100 facts, 35 of them I created. I have 53 unused fact types, that those are the ones that they've set up and we can look at. Facts types needing a sentence template. And I don't know how, well, we don't do sentence templates. We haven't talked about that. I guess I could. And then we have events. I have 3,281 events. I have 2 of them are proven. I don't bother to do that. Then I have some of them that have witnesses, and I have 1,359. Oh dear, with no sources. Are you ashamed of me? But that does mean I have a couple thousand that do have, sources. So I guess I can not do that. I have 2 associations. I have 4 unused places. Let's view those, see what they are. Carrollton, Greene County, Dickinson County. Okay. I'm not too sure what I was doing with that, but we can close. Here's my repositories. I have 187 repositories. I have those 20 missing media items. I have 4,418 media links. I don't have any that are unused. I have some tasks, 6 folders, 2 unused, and 6 groups. So that's just about everything I wanted to know about my tree. I'm going to stop sharing. How many of you have ever used that? Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna run the enhanced properties next. It's taken a while.
Oh, what are you doing right now? What'd you click on?
That, and it's
Oh,
taken
okay.
over to, let's see if
Okay.
it's done. It's
Yeah.
done now.
Okay.
Teresa, I didn't hear your question. How many of you have what?
Have used that enhanced properties tool.
I
Just-
had not.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. Between that and the number of separate trees within a tree, sub trees, those are the 2 that I think I find interesting the most. So just to see what happens. But the distinction between the males and the females and people with how many children in a family and how many only have one spouse or one parent, that kind of thing. It's interesting.
So I was gonna think unknown sex, like, oh, that's a problem, but actually it's not, because there's babies that are born that are unknown, they're infant deaths. So
yes. So
I'm like, okay.
So then you can click on not a problem then if you don't know.
Well, this one in the list is just telling you can't go and do anything with this.
Well, what happens when you click on not a problem on top?
There isn't. It enhanced properties list is.
Oh, you're looking at the enhanced property list. Okay.
Yeah, I run the problem.
If you go into the problem list, you can
Yeah.
say, hey, it's not a problem.
Yeah, no, I run that one all the time.
Okay. You're implying that you have lots of problems? I don't know.
Well,
Let's
it's a
see.
huge file, with a lot of people, so 18,000 people. So it's, if you don't keep on it, you can't fix it. It's too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming as we go through there. You're right. Okay. But I thought now there are some other tools within, let's say, there's a date calculator and some other things like that are actually in the fact area if you want to look at it. So, but that's it. So I don't know what else to talk about. I thought the tools were kind of interesting. So what else should we talk about with RootsMagic? That's it. Has anybody added a person to their Roots Magic tree in the last 3 months? Anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah, you do all the time. Anybody else? Stacy?
A lot, but I've been like doing my research on Ancestry, and then
Oh, we're having difficulty hearing you, Stacy.
not hearing me.
Yeah, you're a little too far away, evidently, from your phone.
Fine.
Okay, Marita, you say you have done something with your tree. Good. What'd you do?
Yeah, I have actually been adding some photos to people, and I've had people in the photos that I needed to add to the
Tree.
database. So,
Okay, so when you put a person in, when you put the photos on, you identify everybody in the photo? Is there a special way you do that, or you just,
I try to put them in the description as much as
Okay.
possible.
okay,
The one I was dealing with tonight had 4 people in it.
okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that's easy to do in the description. And
And
then,
then
go
do you
ahead.
do you add the photo to that person in there as
Oh,
a
yeah,
media?
I share. No,
Okay.
actually, I share.
You share the media.
Yeah,
Okay.
I share the media.
Good. That's nice to know. I've done a little bit of that, so that's it. Anybody else done anything with the tree?
I've added a lot, but just because I want to keep my Roots Magic file in sync with my Ancestry tree,
Mm-hmm.
I do the work on Ancestry and then I import it into Roots Magic, but
Roots
I've
Magic.
added a lot of people over the past couple of weeks.
Good. Well, is it a particular branch, or you just kind of often?
Well, some of it's been from exploring DNA matches and finding things and going, okay.
Mhm.
And some of it's been a particular branch. I have a particular branch I'm looking at because I have a distant cousin who reached out to me to want to see my tree, and I think I mentioned it before. He turned out to be the grandson of the relative that paid for my great grandfather to come to America.
Right.
And I'm getting a lot of information from him, so I keep going back and keep updating and keep finding new things. He keeps giving me new names, and so yeah, I make a lot of updates from that.
Well, good.
Yeah, well, my
Good.
experience this month with Ancestry was looking at one of my cousins' ancestry tree, and it's got one of my sons marrying the absolute wrong person. So I sent an email, but I don't know if it'll get changed.
So she had given you access to the tree, so you saw living people?
Pardon?
Did she give you access to her tree so that you could see living people?
Actually, I can see living people, so she must have. I
Access.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I do
Ask
not
her.
know.
Ask her if you can be a contributor.
I'm in the fight. I saw myself in the fight.
Yeah.
I saw my husband. I saw our 3 boys. All of us are alive.
And you're doing this through the Ancestry website?
Yes.
I think I'd have a conversation with her.
Well,
Well, ask her.
I don't know. I'll see if she actually her husband, but I'm assuming it's his wife whose tree it is. The cousin is the man, and he should know who I am. I signed the email, Marita
Yeah.
Pearson Grissom, and yeah, he should know exactly. I've met him, but it's
Yes.
been a long, long time.
You should just, just express your little concern that evidently all this information is public, and would you go
Okay.
in and click the box that said a living person? So,
Well,
Okay.
she granted you access to living people, and ask her if you can be a contributor or an editor, and then you can fix it.
yeah,
Well,
probably not going to happen.
I don't know. It's because I showed up on the DNA tree.
Okay. Okay. So that's it.
Because yeah,
Okay.
he's definitely my cousin. There's no question about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's that. Like I said, that's a little scary when all of a sudden what should be private is showing up in a tree. But are you looking at through lines?
Am I looking at what?
You said the DNA. tree.
It's her DNA tree.
Okay, so it's not through lines at Ancestry, no.
And I
Okay.
assume it's the lady because her name is something mom. So and
Yeah.
so's mom.
Okay, well,
So
yes, that's one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure
this is the reason and I know this is contrary to all the people here. So the
but
reason
you don't have any, you don't work with Ancestry much at
I
all.
do, I only use it for my research. I have nothing on Ancestry.
Okay, okay, that's it. Good for you. We all do it our own way, which reminds me, I saw that your husband does live edge furniture.
Um, no, that's our son.
Oh, that's your son. Okay, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, well, he's David Jr.
Okay, that's all right. I saw it on Facebook and he had a beautiful piece of wood that he was going to make into a
Yeah,
table.
well,
Yeah.
when people find him on Facebook, I say, don't look at his political views.
Okay, we won't do that.
Yeah, do not look at that.
I just saw the picture. I don't need a new table, so I wasn't gonna go any further
So
than
yeah,
that.
he has a sawmill and he does a lot of custom furniture. He has a
Okay.
day job too.
Okay. All right.
So
One's for the love of it and a little extra money, so that's it.
yeah, so
Okay.
anyway,
Okay.
yeah, that's our son.
Stacy Schumacher, you've been down there awfully quiet. Anything going on in your tree? Nope. She wandered off.
I think we lost a bunch of people.
Yeah, we did. We'll see what happens.
Hey, hey Teresa.
Yeah.
You said you have groups. Can you give me like the 5-minute elevator speech on why you would want to have groups and what's the purpose?
I don't have much in the way of groups. The only reason I have groups was to demo them. So somebody else here has groups, right?
Oh, okay.
Audrey or Marita,
Audrey?
anybody? Do you have
Yeah,
groups? Do you have
Remind me what
groups?
it is, because I know I've done it. Oh my God.
I haven't
Well-
worked with groups in a long time and I need to go. So
You know,
I'll see you
Bye.
next month.
okay, we'll see you
Bye.
next month. Take care.
Mm-hmm.
What is it again? Just
Why would we want to use groups? I know that let's say you're going on a genealogy road trip and you want everybody
yeah.
that is buried in a specific cemetery. So
Mm.
you can go in and create a group, and under the fact you can put in, or the place or whatever, you can put in cemetery, and then you get a group. Or you want to see everybody that in your family that was born in a particular place. Or what else? That fought in the Civil War, that were in World War I. So you create groups and then you can just kind of do, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, now I know everybody that fought in the Civil War. Now I can go look for more information
Mhm.
about them, that kind
Okay.
of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Claudia, you use groups?
Yeah, but I think that I tended to use groups because I wanted to use custom reports.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And so I've got a report that has like all of my aunts and uncles on the one side of the family, my cousins, the cousins' kids. And I wanted a report that would show the birth date, a marriage date, a death date, how they were related to somebody else. And that was something that I couldn't get in any of the and maybe it's available in RootsMagic 11, but prior to RootsMagic 11, there was a lot of stuff that you couldn't write a report with a custom report. And I use custom reports all the time. And that's why I want my groups so that I can take and make the custom report, show the fields that I want to see, and see them in the order I want to see them.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So that,
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's it.
Mhm.
I would use groups, and I have just recently figured out, okay, this is how it could make a difference for me. But I would compare it to using the tags on Ancestry. Like you can tag, different life experiences or different, whatever, or maybe different awards or accomplishments or whatever your tags are on Ancestry. So like if I wanted to the veterans, military or a particular war. Or another thing you could do is maybe babies who died in infancy, or just anything that I would use a tag for on Ancestry. I could use a group for on RootsMagic, and
Yeah.
then I could see all kinds of reporting possibilities that way.
Hmm.
Color
Okay.
coding kind of would do some of the same things too.
Yeah. But this way you can, if you can print out the group, then you got it ready to go. Okay. All
I
right,
think
Stacy's there.
the
Okay.
custom reports is a big thing. Then you can write it the way you want it, to see it in the order you want it, which so many times the reports that RootsMagic creates for you might not be in the order you want to see them.
Right. Let's look at groups, and we'll go in and let's see this.
Twins.
Let's see. Come here. Share that.
Twins is a custom tag that I have on Ancestry. I could designate people who are twins.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I am in my file. Here's my people. And it's been a while since I've done this, so I don't want that. Go away. Share. What's going on here? The groups are over here. No, that's life summary, history. Okay, where's groups, guys? There's groups. So you notice I'm over here. I can create groups this way. If I want to create, maybe make a new group. Yes. So I'm going to add a new group. So what should we say? What do we call this?
People born in Ireland.
I already have that one. Okay, we could do, I was thinking about buried or died under the age of 5. Let's try that one. Okay. It's a simple group. Okay. I can do it by selecting people, but then that doesn't do me any good. I can do rules, and it lets you enter the conditions. So I'm going to set my rules, and I'm going to hit the above button, and I want to do individual attributes is what I'm looking for. Living flag, da 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 da. Nope. So how about events? Date, age at event. So we'll do this. I'm going to try this. This is something new. Okay. All right. Fact type. We will say death. Okay. And then age. I want to say less than, and let's say 10. We'll just say, okay. So I'm going to get anybody whose death happened at an age less than 10 years old. So we'll say, okay. And now, having done that, we will.
So how does it know it's not 10 days or 10 years? You just have 10.
You're right. I think that's age, but we'll find out. I've got
Okay.
46 people selected via the criteria. So I'm going to save it. And now, how do I get to it? Groups. Oh, I have to go into the publish, right?
Yeah.
Claudia? Okay. So
Well, you
I'm
could get
going
it just
to
by
do-
clicking on that group list too,
Can I? Let's go back then. Go back to people.
I would think.
Yeah.
Now, that died under age of 5.
The
Yeah.
little check bar, the little box. Not there.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Died. Okay.
And now what?
What do you think? Hit edit?
And then refresh it.
No, that doesn't work. No, I think you have to actually go in and get it out of the reports. Okay. So we'll do this. All reports and charts. We'll come down here to groups.
Oh, this is a lot of clicking.
Mhm.
I'm not going to
I don't
remember
see
the
groups. I don't see groups. Groups.
Go
many
back
groups
because
you
you're on
have.
reports and charts. That may not do it.
What about the
Yeah.
drop down at the top?
Here?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. So let's go back.
What did your list do?
Hmm. Pardon?
I
What
was
did you
wondering what the
say?
list did.
Okay, well, let's go look at the list.
Hmm.
Lists, health conditions, timeline. Nope. Okay, that didn't
Nope.
work. Okay, there's got to be a way to print off a group and see what's in a group. Okay, people. Let's go home.
Would it be under tools, maybe?
Let's try tools. Create, edit, and delete, combine. But we
No,
were
it's
in there
not gonna
and
print.
it didn't let me see any of them.
No. Okay. I'll make a group.
Okay. Let's try something here. Let's do this. How to see people in groups in Roots
Whoops,
Magic.
sorry.
We're going to give navigate to the people tab, use the drop down menu. Typically, it's up on top. Okay. Above the list of selected. I think I know what it is now. Okay, let's go back to Roots Magic. Let's go back to people. And it's up here. I got to get this thing out of the way.
Take the people.
People.
Choose the people up there at the top.
There they are. Okay.
Right there. And then you've got to drop down.
Here's my customize. Here we go. Customize.
Nope, you
that's
should be
not.
able to the customize and then there's a drop down menu by the show everyone at the top. Go
up here. I see what you mean.
right there.
Oh,
And then hit the drop down where that show everyone
there
is.
we go. Okay. Died under the age of 5. Yay. Hey, AI came through for us. Okay.
Okay. So
and that did not. I'm thinking this doesn't really.
how are you gonna print it?
Well, first of all, it's not accurate. So I'm trying to figure out where my error is. He was born in
Is that a
77,
refresh?
died in 24.
Is that a refresh button beside the drop down box? What if you right there?
Yeah.
Does that do anything?
Nope, doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, it is. There we go. Well,
Okay, you've got
Okay.
two check marks.
Oh, you have
Where do
bear
I?
check too.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, now refresh it. Not getting. Died under the age of 5. Yeah, because all the Barretts are still in there. Refresh this one. I'm sorry. Now, okay, when in doubt.
Except I thought your newest group was died under the age of 10.
Under the
She
age of-
didn't change the name on it.
Oh, she
Oh,
didn't
I didn't.
change
I didn't change the name.
There you
I just
go.
played with
Okay.
it. Okay, so still, let's edit this
but
group.
it didn't refresh yet. I mean, you hit the button, but
No.
it didn't refresh yet.
Yeah, set rules.
It says there's 73 people.
I know, but they're all Barretts. Under the age of 10. We're going to try that again. Rules, set rules. That's why. That's it. So I want to do it. Okay. Now let's see what happens. We'll try it again. Save. I'm not too sure that we've got the rules in here. Okay.
Check your
set the
rules to make
rules.
sure.
I don't want to mark by name. Cancel. Set rules. There's 20 people in it now. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens.
Let's refresh it. Where's my refresh? There they are. So some of them I don't have an age. And this isn't right. That's not right. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's edit that. I'll tell you what, we will trash that. Delete it. Okay. Now we will start a new one. Add a new group. Died before age 10. Okay, here's my rules. I'm going to set rules. Do this. We decided it was an event. Okay. We're going to add death. We're going to make this work one way or there, because I know I have a couple of these. There's death. Okay. And age. Less than 10. Okay. Save. It says 46 people. Okay. Now
Go
we're
up
gonna
there.
go up. We're gonna go up to people.
Right? No,
Show
you're on it.
everyone. Show everyone.
Yeah. Died before age 10.
Okay. Well, it's working on some of these. 73 to 79, 56 to
Oh
60.
yeah, I want to try that one.
So now I have, yeah, it worked, folks.
Good.
It worked. So that's kind of interesting. And they assume, I guess they assume it's 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, the Slavens, the Spencer baby. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you just have to make sure and have something in the birth and death column.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you don't know when they were born or when they died, then we're not going to get anything else. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Okay,
So
thanks.
we now know how to do groups.
Yeah,
What
great.
what other kind of groups should we do? I don't want to do that.
So I printed off a long time ago everyone that had Ireland. I wasn't as specific as I should have been. I thought I was just going to be people born in Ireland, but it was catching if I had a note Ireland, if I had, so it caught a lot. So I go through and but I don't remember how we did this, but I printed it off and it's a lot of pages.
Lived in Ireland at some point. Okay.
Yeah, and I tried to have, and I wrote on here, go to find plus fact type event place contains Ireland.
Okay.
And
we're gonna fact type is place.
I don't know.
Let's try place. Place. No, I don't have place. I wonder if it's residence. So I'm not, oh, wait a minute. I think we're in the wrong.
Yeah, I had search result. Oh, yours is
here's place. I got to do this.
okay.
Okay, place.
I'm not going to remember how to do this.
Place equals Ireland.
Contains.
Okay, contains. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Contains.
And normally we don't spell it with a D. With an N. With an N, I mean. Okay. All right.
I did write contains
on
my note.
Okay. So now I have 261 people.
Wow.
That's a lot. Okay.
No, it's not.
Well, I don't know. So we'll save that. Then we will do what we did before. We go up to people.
People in the middle. Nope, nope,
Oh,
nope.
people in the middle. There we go. Then we will do lived in Ireland. Where's lived in Ireland? Oh, one more. There it goes. Okay. And now here we go. Here's everybody that has any kind of either they were born or died there. Normally, if they died, they were born there. So here's all my Ireland. If I had just put in Ireland, it would not pick up this because it's looking for a specific place. And
Oh, contained. Okay,
I've got other things with it. Go
can
ahead.
you do
And
that
don't
over
forget,
again and start? I don't even know where to go. I forgot.
Okay, we will. We're
Is
going to do
is
this.
it in the groups? So I
Yeah.
make a group? Okay.
Yeah.
don't
So
forget
I
if you go into your people screen for your individual screen, it's going to tell you all the groups that that person belongs to
person
also.
belongs to. Yeah. So if I just went into, there should be a way to do this without having to go over here, but evidently not. That's interesting. So I started at the people screen.
Oh, you did?
Went over, well,
Okay.
I'm at people, and over here on the side, it says groups. I
Okay,
mean,
I
I
did that.
can't be obvious. Hit the plus.
Okay,
That's
got
to
it.
create a new one. Name
And
it.
then,
I'm going to just say again, lived in Ireland.
okay. Oops. That's a
And then I'm going to
interesting.
come down here under rules. You
Okay,
can
rules.
select people,
Oh
but
God,
then
no.
you'd have to know who they are. Okay.
No.
So I'm doing rules. I'm
Okay.
going to set my rules.
Okay.
Okay. I'm hitting the plus button.
Okay.
And then I'm doing event. Okay.
Event. Okay.
Now they tell you over the side, individual attributes. So if I want to know anybody that's um, if I want to do it by male, female, who's still alive, color coded. So if you've color coded them, you could use your greens, yellows, blues, current
It is.
age.
Okay.
So that's individual attributes. Okay. Then family attributes are number of children, number of spouses. So you could say, give me everybody that had two or more children, that kind of
Okay.
thing. Okay. But event is
If you go
what, Claudia?
if you go back to the simple one and select people, that's how you can mark a group of people too.
Sure.
It isn't
Right.
like you have to know who they are. If you go to simple and then select people,
Okay. Let's do that.
so you probably don't even have to put a name on it yet if you don't want it, but just say select people.
Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah, but that's
Simple.
okay.
No, because it's the same difference.
Okay, so what?
But how do I do this?
How do I get
Hit the select people button down in that group where it says add group simple.
where?
I
Yeah, I
did.
got that.
I did. Add and select people. And now here's my list of everybody that's in my tree.
No, select the people. Hit the select people button.
I
She
did.
did. She did.
I did. Are you seeing what I did? I'm in add new group, simple, select people.
Okay, when I hit select people on mine, it gives me a chance to mark the people I want to select.
Oh, I can do that up here. I can mark
Yeah.
everyone in the file, everyone
Okay, because I'm
highlighted
not
in
seeing
green.
that screen. I'm not seeing what you're seeing then.
I
I
can do
can
it by
see it.
I can
see
do it by data fields. So I could do it there. Okay. So if I wanted to do data fields,
Oh
and
no, this has been
I
confusing.
I can say, no, that doesn't really work. I can't do places that way. Yeah, I can't quite get as much mark data fields, living people. I can't put anybody who lived in Ireland this way. It doesn't let me do that. Okay. So let's go back to that. We'll do that one. Okay. So we were over here. We're doing rules. Okay. Are you with me, Audrey?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to
I
set our
jumped ahead.
rules. Okay. That's good. You probably turn over your Iowa Basic Skills test book before they
Yeah.
tell you
I go to
to.
the last page.
Okay. So we're going to do event. Okay.
Got it. I may
And
not
then we're
have
going
done
to
the
pick.
next step right, but
And then we do place
Okay, I got that. Contains.
contains, and then I just
Okay.
typed in Ireland.
Okay, I did it right.
Yeah, and then we're gonna say okay.
And then
And
okay.
then we save. Okay, tells me I have
Okay.
261 people, so I save it. And then we go
Okay.
up here to people. Up
You still have
top.
Barrett checked. Does that matter
Oh, I
over
didn't
there?
mean to. I did not mean to do that. I don't
No,
know
it's
why
over.
that keeps coming back.
I know it keeps popping up.
Okay, so we'll refresh and see what happens.
Okay, so I go to
Oh,
Ireland.
I got everybody in there twice, but here's the Ireland. And unfortunately, yeah, I guess that's all right. So it's everybody that was born in Ireland or lived in Ireland or has something to do with Ireland. So
Yeah,
this
I just
one,
put Ireland connection and I get Ireland.
yeah. So I
So
mean,
maybe,
you notice I get somebody that I don't know that they were born, but I know where they died,
yeah,
and it's got
yep,
Ireland. So I get all sorts of things this way.
yep.
So that's a lot. That's a lot of people. So
Mhm.
I
okay.
had 308, which is way less than my many pages
Yeah.
before. So this is great.
Yeah. Okay, now we know. So Diana, if you wanted to do a group, what kind of group would you select? I don't know. Yeah, just think about it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
possibly,
stop.
like you say, anybody who lived in a certain province of Germany or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or I'd say let's take these off. Let's take this off, this
Hey,
off.
you got a few. Whoops.
Let's do
Mhm.
cemeteries.
Ooh,
Chapman. My fingers. Chapman Cemetery. Okay, rules, set rules. Okay, plus. We do this over and over again, we'll get it eventually.
yeah.
Vent. I think that's gotta be it. Okay. And place details. That's what I would look for. Contains. Maybe it's in the description. Contains cemetery. We're going to stack these. So we're going to say it contains cemeteries, and we're going to say Saint Chapman. Let's see if this works.
It says ignore.
And I'm going to change that to contains. Okay. Okay. Cross our fingers. See what happens. I didn't get anybody. Okay. So I think it must be in.
More specific.
Let's.
I think
Okay, I'll
place
just do
names are just basically your city, county, state, and
Yeah.
country. But place
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
So is there another field where you have cemetery name?
Yeah, it would be. Just a minute here.
Ooh.
Place details
I
is
see.
where that is.
Or
Okay, so
description.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's under place details.
So there's not a field
Contains.
specific to cemetery like there would be on Find a Grave?
No. You
Uh-uh.
put it in place. So let's do Saint
Like
Patrick's.
under burial.
Oh. Well, I'm just trying to see what I get here.
Yeah.
Let's do, and place we'll say is contains Chapman. And we will say, click our fingers. Oh, ignore that. Okay. I get one person. That was hardly. We'll save it. We'll go look and see. We'll go look and see what it says. Lived in Ireland.
Did it save it?
Yeah, it did. Thomas
Oh.
McCormick. Buried, death plate. Let's see what else. Let's see what we got in here.
Chapman
St.
Cemetery.
Patrick's Cemetery, Chapman. So I'm not sure why he's the only one with that in there because I got
Unless
Well, your
you
fact
know,
type is burial though.
but your
So
your
Yeah.
saint maybe should have a period normally, and maybe he's the only one
I think
without
that's
the
it.
period.
I think it's
Yeah.
it's the difference between the I think This is just really fascinating. So,
Yeah.
and lived in Ireland,
So
lived in
now
Ireland.
you got to clean up your place names, don't you?
We're gonna, yeah, we do it. So we're
Yeah.
gonna do here, and we're going to do, again, we're gonna set the rules, and I didn't put a period in. So let's see what happens when I do a period
Yeah.
and
I
see
want-
what happens. I don't get anybody.
Really? Oh.
I will tell
Okay.
you.
Well, the
Just a minute.
cemetery isn't normally something that you put on your database. Unfortunately, it would be in the description.
Well, your fact
Okay.
type though
Oh.
would be burial.
Yeah, your place details. I use that. Yeah.
Your fact type would be burial.
Yes, but on
Yeah.
Ancestry, burial just means the place, not the name of the cemetery.
Yeah.
So I like to put the cemetery in it, so I have to go in, and then underneath that, where I have to put what the cemetery is. I wish they would have a line for that always.
I get
I
two
don't know if
people
you can follow.
now. I put in Patrick. So let's cancel that. And let's see who else we have. Let's go back
But
and edit this one more time.
can you add to that group just in like if you find someone, you can just add it to it like Claudia said.
I don't know. Let's try this. In description contains
Well,
Patrick.
why don't you create a fact called cemetery and then populate it
I could.
with
Yeah, that would be cool. I have too many.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I don't, maybe I don't have St. Patrick's in here in a lot. So let's go look at people and let's do the pedigree chart. And let's look at William. He's buried there. Burial, St. Patrick's Cemetery. So that I have it in, that's my place. So I don't know why that didn't show up. Why he didn't show up. Because I just said the place details continue that
Well, you have two
contains
spaces
Patrick.
after the Saint and the Patrick in between
But
the
I just put in Patrick. I said
Patrick.
contains
Okay.
Patrick.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's
yeah,
see
but
what
you
else.
also have the condition of Chapman in another one. So maybe if you got rid of that Chapman condition and just
Yeah.
put Patrick,
Mm.
Okay.
then
Yeah,
you have
that's
one
back.
condition instead of two.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I want to stack them up though. I don't.
yeah, well,
Okay, let's do cemetery, edit, rules. Let's see what happened. I don't know why I'm ignoring that. Contains
Well,
Patrick.
change your fact type to burial.
No, I shouldn't have to. Any
But that
fact
is
type
the
would work.
fact type.
I know, but it should pick it up because I'm saying any fact type.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then you're
Any-
going to get more than just your cemeteries.
I
but-
got nobody.
Uh-oh.
I got nobody.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
wait, go back.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have a place contains, but it's blank. Should you put ignore and then place details ignore? I don't know.
That might be getting me some issues.
And then ignore, and then description, Patrick. Well, this description isn't always in everybody.
No, but it is in those two. I just want, I know I got two of them.
Okay.
I know I've got multiple
Okay,
ones.
Patrick. Okay, try it.
Nope, still
Oh my
anybody.
gosh.
I seriously. Oh my God.
I know what you're saying about the burial, but I'm saying it should show up if I have any fact.
Yes,
that-
any.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm coming from a software tester
yeah.
perspective, and I would totally not do it that way for software testing.
Yeah. But I'm like, why did they give me that option? Is what I'm saying. Why do they give me any fact type?
Description.
Oh.
Well, okay, let's go back to what we're all saying. The description, there
You're
isn't
saying,
isn't
but
always
you're all,
right. So maybe put it in burial if that's an actual fact type in this
It
software.
is.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
and it is. But then
Okay,
you also have in there, do not include shared facts. You probably want to fix that criteria.
edit.
See, for burial, yeah, I would.
Include share. Okay, so get rid of the description. Oh,
And then
where's
put your burial back in there because you didn't save it before. So
This age, ignore. I've got ignore on everything else. I've got contains. We're going to ignore.
I would, yeah, ignore that.
wait. Where's your burial? Okay, there it
Up
is.
here on top.
I think that. Oh,
I now have 11 people.
okay.
There you go. See, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So the any fact is not a valid.
Apparently not.
It's the top.
Yeah.
It's the top thing that that was your sticking point.
So here we go. People and cemetery. The bears keep showing up because they're buried there, but that's it. So here we go. Yeah. So here's the Barretts, Mary Ford.
So those aren't really that Patrick. Is there another Patrick Cemetery in Cook, Illinois?
Yes, there is.
Okay, there you
It's
go.
behind a locked gate in the Argonne National Lab territory. I think I told you guys that story. But I have been there. And there's now she died. Now she died in Kansas City, but they brought her back to Kansas to
You brought her back to life?
Yeah. 3 days and here she comes. Yay, Agnes. And Eliza died. I know she died in Topeka, but they brought her back. Who's Michael? Yeah, he just died. William, so forth and so on. So yeah, and my Aunt Margaret died in Hayes, but they brought her back. So I have not completed this. I have an awful lot more people. Wait a minute.
So you
where's
can
Tom?
manually add them later, like
Yeah.
add more to this list.
So why is Thomas not here?
Uh-oh.
Where's William and Thomas?
Uh-oh.
Huh. Why are they not in there? Let's go look at his and see what he says. Okay.
Just add him.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna, yeah, I could, but let's see. Come on. Let me see his, how do I get into his
Go
media?
okay. Go over right above the word groups.
Yeah,
Yeah, right there. Right there.
that's my index.
Index.
There's my
And
light.
it'll be on him.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, that's not.
That's not it.
Yeah. No.
History, maybe
No.
history.
Hit. You have to get off the groups. Click that again. No. Click. Go over where you were. Just click
Here,
once. Yeah. Click.
that's index.
I
don't
know.
want the-
It'll take you to him.
Oh, okay. No, it didn't.
William John. You have somebody typed in there. Just get rid of that. Okay.
there we
Now
go.
you should have William John.
Wrong William John, 1950. That's him. Come on, take me over to his.
Fine.
I'm just going to go to
All
pedigree.
right. Go to pedigree then.
Okay. See, I got St. Patrick's Cemetery, Chapman.
Okay. Because you had the word Patrick. Is it spelled right?
Yeah, it's spelled right. I got an extra space, but that shouldn't make any difference. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, so add him to the group then.
I have no idea how to do that.
Claudia, did she leave?
Oh, what?
How do I add a person to a group that I've already set up? Do you know?
Is
I
it the
would-
3 dots?
What happens if you like? What happens if you click on where it says no groups
Up at the top.
at the top?
No, over to
Yeah,
the
No groups.
main.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can click though.
Can I edit
And then
it?
a pencil. Pen.
No, that's my notes. That's not, nope, there's no.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Okay,
Do you have to click on the fact itself? Maybe?
No,
I wouldn't think so, but no, that doesn't
I
make
want the
sense either.
group. Okay, so let me find me.
let me just look at something.
Okay. Excuse me. So I put in my place detail. Huh?
Okay, what happens
Ah.
if you just, he
Go ahead.
wasn't at, okay.
So
See, if I
he's
go to
in the
group-
place detail. Just a minute. Let me go look at somebody else. Let's go back to, let's close.
Okay, so
Let's go back to McCormick because McCormick did show up.
Yeah, a few more minutes.
Margaret. And I spelled
Oh.
McCormick absolutely wrong. What you got? Okay.
when I went to myself and I
Yeah.
clicked on the and like Claudia said, click on the line that says groups. Over
Yeah.
to the right, it has the groups. So click
Uh-huh.
on the groups where you have cemetery.
I'm just looking at just a minute. I'm getting Margaret Lorraine showed up on when I put Patrick in. Okay. But I don't have the place of burial in there. I just have Chapman.
Um,
Uh,
hmm,
Hmm.
okay. So
So
go
I'm
up to
gonna
groups. Okay, find somebody.
okay, pick Thomas Patrick. Okay. There he is. And
Then
tell me
go
to
to
go.
that line. Oh, you have groups, died in Chapman. Okay, we'll click on that. And then over to
Okay.
the right, you have died in Chapman. And when
Okay.
I'm not in any group, I went to myself. And so I clicked on that line where you have died, and I can add
Let's put him in
myself.
let's put him in the cemetery.
Yeah,
Can
there
I
you
do
go.
that? Okay.
Yep.
And hit my check. Oh, they don't have a check mark to do that with.
I guess it's
Let's
just
close it, I guess. Huh.
Save it.
Okay. Now let's go back and look at Thomas Patrick and see what we've got for groups. Cemetery and died in Chapman. He's in both.
yep.
There
There
it
you go.
is. So now we know
Thank you,
how to
Audrey.
add.
Well, you were the
Yeah.
one that said that, and I was like, wait, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah. But I still don't understand why when we
Oh,
why my Aunt Margaret showed up when I said it was Patrick burial and Patrick and it showed up. I don't
Because
get it.
because you selected anything with a shared fact.
oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. So probably I don't want to do that.
It
Okay.
depends, I guess.
Depends. I guess it does. So slowly but surely we'll figure this one
Wow,
out.
this is way too
Okay.
much brain power.
This is frustrating. Well,
Yeah, it
I think
is.
we all need to go have a drink.
I didn't
Yeah.
know I was going to raise such a problem up here, but yeah.
Well,
It
it's
was.
a good
It's.
problem. It's what are they? What did John Lewis or is it John Lewis that always said the congressman make good trouble? Yeah, it was good trouble. We needed to look at this and see what happens.
Yeah.
So now we know. That's it.
Okay.
But I still got to
That's.
figure. I'm gonna after we get off, I'm gonna play with this and figure out what I've been doing
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
and so forth and so on. And
No,
I
I
know
think it
it's
will
just
be
Try to
useful.
redo it without the shared facts piece.
okay. Well, I can do that right now, can I?
Yeah.
Where's my groups? This is my groups. There's my groups. Cemetery. Edit. Set rules. Do not include them. Okay. Description includes Patrick. That's just driving me crazy.
And
I'm
there's a
not
problem
matching.
where with me, I don't have it consistently named to be able to find that. So you have to name, have a name in
Yeah.
there that this is
But Patrick,
cemetery.
sometimes I had St. Patrick and sometimes I had apostrophe S. This should show up,
Okay.
I think. So let's see what happens.
I
Burial.
would do,
Patrick. I get 11. Let's see. Say that one. And now we will look at people. We're getting good at this. Oh, there's my cemetery. We got cemetery. Okay. Margaret Lorraine still keeps showing up, even though I do not have anything for Patrick for her.
Hmm.
So where you're searching for when you're setting your rules and you're saying burial, and then you're saying if the description contains Patrick, but it's actually the burial place contains Patrick,
Yeah.
not the description.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
she doesn't have,
description.
but if we look at her, let's go back. I should be able to get directly to her. I don't
Life
understand.
story or life
Life
summary.
summary or
Yeah, go to
history.
The
no,
life
that
summary.
one. Yeah, that one.
There we go. And I click on, yeah. There she says her burial's there. So why didn't that show up when I clicked on her? That was very weird. Okay, so she does have, but you notice I have Patrick's apostrophe S. It picks up it picks up the Patrick.
Patrick, yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
contains.
Mhm.
Okay, so at least, so why? Let's just go back to my pedigree and
Go to
let's go
home.
home. And let's just start from scratch. So there's me. Here's my list. And there's Margaret. There's Margaret Lorraine. That's her. Okay, so let's look at her.
She's in the
Do
cemetery.
you see Patrick anywhere in there? Unless this,
Is
Click,
that
yeah, click on the burial.
I
Now
did.
is she, yeah. And even under place details, it doesn't have St.
Wait,
Patrick's.
But it
that's
showed
weird.
up
Unless she's
earlier
in there
when you,
twice. Oh, you look at this. Okay, we have some issues here.
Yeah.
We have her husband in twice.
Uh-oh.
Husband number one is in twice. Justin
Uh-oh.
is her second husband, and Michael Mahoney is her son-in-law. So we
Oh.
got some issues here.
Oh
So
dear.
maybe I've
Uh-oh.
got Margaret, maybe Margaret's in here twice. I have no idea
Oh,
what's
could
happened.
be, could be.
Could be.
go to your index.
Uh,
If she's in there twice, she should show up twice on your
Yeah.
index.
Then you have to merge
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's close that. Not really. She's only in there once, based on that. Okay. Let's do,
She has
What
a
about
shared fact. Is
what
she
about her husband who's a duplicate?
let's look at Williams.
is she
Margaret.
buried in St. Patrick's?
Yep.
Okay, so you've shared that fact with one of her husbands, so it's picking it up.
Oh,
See,
that
no,
makes
he's in
sense.
here twice. He's in here
Yeah.
twice.
Uh-oh.
Do not know why. He is not buried there.
Okay.
So,
Well, one's got a middle name and the other doesn't. Maybe that's
doesn't.
part of it.
It's-
There are two different record
So-
numbers.
Yeah, and there's two
Yeah, they're
different
two different-
record numbers. Yeah.
So that is weird. Okay, if you look at Margaret, it's supposed to tell me, it says she's got 4 spouses, and we know she has 2.
Oh,
So Jean is in there twice, and that's her son-in-law.
oh, dear.
That's icky. That's icky.
Okay, you got a
That's a-
mess.
That's a mess. Yeah.
I gotta clean that up. real
Yes,
quick.
you do. Poor Margaret.
So, yeah, so if I were to, what if and both the husbands have, okay, the one I want to get rid of is Eugene Lowell because he doesn't have a child. So if I come back here and you do Eugene, he has 9. So this one I want to delete if I possibly can.
You could merge them. You could merge them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. How do we merge?
I've never done that. Who's done that?
Oh, I've done it. No, I can't remember how to do it.
Can you go up there where it says tools under the
Yeah,
little
it
white
might be
line?
under tools. Yeah.
I'm
Clear.
not
Nope.
seeing
Clear
it.
over. Clear over. Over.
here?
Over. Okay, now up. Nope. Nope. Now nope. No, in the gray part, and they go up to the tools. It's a tiny.
Oh, those tools. Okay.
I know they've
merge.
moved everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to merge. We're going to merge
Yeah.
duplicates. We are going to spell
Oh,
So,
geez.
doesn't it? Okay, we can do this.
Can't you just find
s-
it?
I was gonna say, if you find the one guy, and then maybe that might be easier to find the merge.
Yeah, why?
Well,
This
That
is
way.
hard.
I found him. Start.
Okay, so ignore that.
I'm just going to do this, Williams. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. And there
Oh,
no
it's gonna.
duplicates found.
Okay, I think it's doing an auto thing. So can you right click on that, Eugene? Do they have right click in? Okay, so
Edit,
that's
add.
manual merge.
Yeah, yeah, toward
Looks
the
like,
bottom now. Toward the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah.
I clicked too soon. Manual merge. Okay.
There you go.
Select duplicate person.
And he should show up right next to him.
You have to
This is
type it in because
I have to figure out which one
No,
I've got.
No, it's
So,
right
no,
there.
this
No,
one,
he's
that's
right
Eugene
above.
Lu. So I
Right
want that
above him.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, select.
There you go.
Okay.
Select.
And
Yeah. Now you can see if there's any facts or weird things, but I usually just
Yeah.
merge the duplicate into the primary and just eliminate other things when I'm done.
so I'm going to select the primary person. and
you
I'm
already
going-
did.
Oh,
You already
Didn't
did.
you?
okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think you did.
There's my other one.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
cancel.
Well, cancel. Let's see what happens. So
Okay.
what do I do to merge?
Okay,
Go.
bottom left, merge duplicate into primary.
Yeah.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go. Okay.
Perfect. Now close.
Now close.
Now
And
close. Yeah.
and let's go to Margaret again and see how many spouses she has.
hmm
No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, when I had all my different surnames, each in a different RootsMagic folder, and decided to start merging by families, I learned a lot about that.
Oh,
Okay, we're down
yeah.
to 3, and what I have to
Yay.
do is I have to get Michael out of there.
Yeah.
I think him I might just delete if I go. Let's see what happens.
Can you unlink him and then put him back in where he's
Yeah.
supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unlike
let me see what I can do. I'll do that later on. I
Wow.
won't make you sit through that. But
Stacy's
yeah.
been 1,000 miles on the road. Oh boy.
Where are you, Stacy? I'm gonna stop
I
sharing.
think she dropped, she said.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
she's almost home. 1,000 miles in 2 days. My Stacy Schumacher, I do not have your email. I would like more information about. Okay, I have your email. Okay. Okay. I've got that, Stacy, so I will do that.
Okay.
Did you get my Stacy, did you get my email about today's meeting? Okay. No.
No.
Okay. Well, I sent it late last night. Let me look at something here and see if I've got the right one. RootsMagic Special Interest Group. Open that up. And I have Stacy Schumacher at gmail.com. So I did send it to that. Where was I? Where's my Zoom? So I sent it late last night, so you might check your emails. But I'll send you the information for Diane, and
Okay.
you can
Thanks.
play with it. So that's it. So it's all right. Okay. I hope this was a worthwhile. We've
It
lost
was a
people as they've gone through here.
Yeah.
Mike,
We
next
really
time
worked our brain.
next time maybe we'll talk about splitting trees. That doesn't take too long on how to do it. So we'll go from there. Okay.
No, I just went to all the work how many years ago of combining everything together. I don't want to solve all
Well, no.
Yeah.
What happens is he wants a cousin interested in it. So you can create a new tree and just copy parts of it over.
Okay.
You don't split
Oh.
it, but it's a copy.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's good to know. So we'll play with that
Sounds
next
good.
time. And we'll go with that one.
You can
Okay.
also
Yeah.
just export a GEDCOM with certain names. You don't have to make another tree. You can just export
But our
it.
problem is he doesn't know if this person even has a genealogy software that you could send a GEDCOM to. So
Oh dear.
so we
Okay.
could split it. We could split it, create a new tree, and
But then what?
Then create a family
Yeah.
tree, like a wall chart type thing or a family tree or something.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
we'll try that and see what happens next time. Okay. That's it. All right. Well, I
okay,
should have,
thanks.
dang, I should have had while Glenn was at Roots Tech was to go ask him, why can't you do a wall chart?
Yeah.
For as much problems we had with John Lewis's. So that's it.
Hmm.
All right. Okay,
See you
I'm done.
see you next month.
See you next month. You all have
Okay.
a good April and into May.
Yeah.
So we'll talk
Yep.
to you later. All right. Bye.
Bye.